So now, believe it or not, I'm on my way to Recife. Yes, I shave it. That's why it looks a little red. I'm going to get on my first domestic flight, which usually the only time I ever leave this airport is on a international flight. I'm taking my friend, or if she's watching, my girlfriend, to get her United States tourist visa. What she doesn't understand, and I try to explain to her, is that Brazilians work in the consulate. Americans work in the, what do you call it? Not the consulate, the embassy. So when Brazilians work in the consulate and they do all the paperwork for America, if they can't get a tourist visa themselves, why are they going to give you a tourist visa? My ex-wife, who was an illegal alien or an illegal resident from Mexico, when I tried to get her legal residency in America, I had to get her an interview. When she went in Juarez, Mexico to get her interview, she had a Hispanic woman who was speaking to her, and a Hispanic woman denied her. So she had to spend a month back back in Mexico before she can get her second interview. Once she got her second interview, she had an American, and the American passed her. Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be about the same thing when I get to Recife. And I'm trying to make sure she's happy, but just in case, I told her exactly what's going on, that there is a very good likelihood she's going to come up against a Brazilian who's not going to give her an American tourist visa, because if they can't get one themselves, what do they care if they give one to you? So I will let you know, but in a minute we're going to go over and I'm going to show you the airport, and I'm going to show you the domestic side, not the international side, because I'm not leaving international this time, I'm leaving domestic this time, which is going to be a little bit different. The funny thing is, when I went to Morocco and I flew into Casablanca, on the international side, the terminal was beautiful. But when I had to go to the domestic side to go fly to Agadir, when I got to the domestic side of the airport, it was a much different story. The airport looked completely different. There were moms dragging kids. There were basically people dragging goats. I know you can't take, in Morocco, you're not taking a goat on because it's not that third world country, but still, the decor wasn't the same. It was run down. They didn't care. Now, the international side, oh, they put on a beautiful face and they let everybody know you're in Casablanca and thank you for being here. But boy, when you went domestic, it completely changed. The paint was peeling, the seats had rips in them, they could care less. They herded you in like cattle. And I'm curious if it's going to be the same way here in Fortaleza, Brazil. I've been to the international side. It's not that bad. It's nice. They have a restaurant, or not a restaurant, but they have food, they have other stuff, they have the lounges. But I'm not sure if the domestic side's going to have the same. So I will let you know. All right? You guys have a good one, and I'll show you the airport next. To give you an idea, just to give you an idea, this is the outside of the domestic terminal for LATAM Airlines. LATAM is the major airlines here in Fortaleza. All right? I'm going to go inside in a minute. I just wanted to give you an idea of what the outside looked like. It's a nice cloudy day here, but it's still beautiful weather here. So, look, Eliza, those are the guys who you rent all of your cars from. They're all over the place. It's actually pretty inexpensive. I haven't seen the Hertz scanning program here yet, thank God, because if I did, there is no way I would rent from Hertz rental car. Not with them scanning every single person around. All right? And of course, you can get your bags, put your money in. There's my bag. Woo! And I'll be going in just a second. Probably also tell you all that I haven't had a cigarette in 5 years. But vaping here is illegal. So I'm about to go through domestic with my vape to see if they take it away from me. They tried to take it away from me in Mexico when I went to Cabo San Lucas. I almost caused an international incident because the sergeant or colonel or whoever it was in the military had to come over and just didn't want to argue anymore and let me go. Um, Very hard to get vape juice here. Very hard to get vape juice here. It takes forever to get it shipped here because it is illegal. They still ship it in Brazil, but it's just hard. I just wanted to let you know, not the easiest thing in the world. I'll let you know if they take it or not. But now let's take a look at the airport. All right, we're gonna take a look at the airport here. Y'all gonna walk here at the same time I'm walking here. See what happens. Hopefully they don't tell me to stop recording. Look, check-in domestico, but I already have my Potash. I already have my check-in on my slip. Hopefully that doesn't stop me. Lots of people here. Gol Airlines, Latam Airlines, Azul Airlines. You can see Azul. Ooh, look, Azul. And look at those people who keep wrapping their bags, called protect bags. I have never done that. I don't know why people wrap their bags. Because if there's something in there they want, they're going to open it up and rip it open. So I don't get it. Look at all these people. Oh my goodness. Let's see if we can just walk through people here. Oh. Apparently we're going to have to walk around people here because they just don't care. I mean, yeah, I love Brazilian people. I love everybody here, but I guess when it comes to flying airlines, everybody becomes a New Yorker. That's right, I'm from New York. Right now we're gonna walk upstairs. I'm still waiting for my girlfriend to show up. She's about 30 minutes away. At least the Uber was on time. That's always a good thing. Woo, look at this. We're going up an escalator. Aren't you guys excited? You get to go up in an escalator with me. So, it's not bad. It's a pretty modern airport. It's not a terrible airport. I mean, I've never had a problem getting through this airport. Of course, I've never gone through domestic before. I've only gone through international. They used to have books right here. Like, see these books? Like, why couldn't I just grab one of those things and just keep going? Look at that. I could just grab it. Look, woo, grab the thing and go. But no. Hello. Hi. I mean, very easy to just grab those things off there and go. But right now we have to go wait in the food court. So before I go through security, again, going through security with my vape is going to be quite interesting. I believe that's over there. Let's see if I can get a closer. Oh, hey! Not the best at this thing yet. That over there would be domestic check-in. And at the end, down there, is international check-in. But the food court's also down there as well. So it's not a bad airport. I mean, they've got everything you need. They got duty-free international. They got McDonald's here. They got everything else. How much of this footage I'm going to use, I have no idea. But just thought I would give everybody a idea of what this airport looks like. Security, stuff like that. Not like Israel, not like Morocco or anything like that. But typical restaurants or fast food for everything else. McDonald's is at the end. Oh, I think they have a Pizza Hut. Yep, there's a Pizza Hut down there. Sports bar right here. The problem with the sports bar is, it's like a sports bar, no one has an actual They don't fry their wings here, so it kind of doesn't make any sense. But just showing you guys what the airport looks like. All right, I'm gonna grab some lunch, and I will talk to you guys in a minute. So if you ever wondered if McDonald's was the same around the world, drinks are a little bit smaller. This is a large. Fries are pretty much the same, but their hamburgers, I mean, you don't get this in America. Beautiful bun, beautiful meat, everything else. I mean, just like a black Amex card. You know, you get like a black McDonald's, you know. This is the McDonald's of the McDonald's. I mean, this stuff here would be like something you get like at a Red Robin or something. Blew my mind the first time I had it. America, everything gets so small. Here, everything's so big. Now, it is more expensive, but it does taste better. I don't know what they do, but McDonald's in other countries taste better. It's either the meat they use here in Brazil or whatnot, but it definitely tastes better. Pizza Hut still tastes like Pizza Hut. Domino's still tastes like Domino's. KFC still tastes like KFC. Like I said, I can't find a chicken wing around here that's fried to save my life. I wish I could, but I can't. Still waiting for the girlfriend. She's supposed to be here at 12:30. She's got about 8-9 minutes. So, otherwise than that, I mean, McDonald's is pretty good here. So, just to let you know, wanted you to see what it looked like. Probably gonna have to shut this thing off while I go through security, but once I get past security, I'll turn it back on, and then we'll go back to looking at the rest of the airport. Talk to you guys soon. Bye. All right, guys. It's actually not as bad as Morocco was. Morocco looked like it had goats and sheep and everything else inside. This actually doesn't look too bad compared to most domestic terminals. It kind of just looks like a regular domestic terminal, which is kind of nice. Crowded, but not bad. Kind of modern looking. See all the planes are out there. Look, she showed up. Ooh, yes, she actually made it. She doesn't smile though. She thinks it's too hot. I don't know. Seems fine to me. But anyways, this is what the domestic terminal looks like. Exciting, isn't it? All the way down. Yay! Woohoo! So, yeah, just in case you're curious what Fortaleza domestic terminal looks like, this is it. And you can hear the Portuguese over everything. And look, security. Oh, yay. Oh, look, it's actually a... Oops. Sorry. Oh, it was a motorcycle ad, but... All right, anyways, this is what it looks like. Talk to you guys when we get to Recife. Bye. All right, well, I guess we're here at the consulate. Really exciting stuff. So, it's not like the Mexican consulate. The Mexican consulate in Juarez, that was a pain in the butt. It also was not the best neighborhood. This one's not too bad. Still has the same stuff, has the picture places, has the doctors and everything else, and people just standing in line speaking in different language that I don't speak yet. So, let's take a look. If you're standing in line at the consulate, this is what you see. All these people standing in line. I'll show you. Trying to get above people here.
Eita, meu Deus do céu. Acontece às vezes.
This is what the consulate looks like. Everybody standing in line. Woohoo, so exciting. Yeah, look at that. You never get to see pictures of what the consulate looks like, so now you do. Everybody doesn't like it. What I crazy people. Crazy people. Oh, and there's Emmy. She's standing in line. So, anyways, that's what we got. Just thought I'd show you. There's actually a special door on the side that I can go into, but I don't need to go to the consulate today. All right, so we'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I kid you not. Stood in front of the consulate, was vaping, and the security guards came out and told me they wanted me to come inside. Vaping. I said, no, I'm not coming inside. They said, you need to come inside. I said, no, I know I'm an American, but I'm not coming inside. They looked at me and I held up my vape and said, yes, I know it's illegal and you're not taking it. I think they just wanted to let me know that I knew vaping was illegal, which, yes, I do, but it's also better than smoking, so. Otherwise than that, I'm still out here waiting until something happens. Could take an hour, could take 2 hours. The chance of getting your tourist visa is almost like virtually none, but there's always some hope. Some hope. I don't know. Lots of people waiting, looking at me like, why am I standing here? I'm the only American who is standing here. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you the funny story about them trying to get me to come back inside just to tell me that me vaping was illegal and I wasn't going in. Wasn't going to happen today, wasn't going to happen tomorrow. I mean, I know it's the U.S. consulate, but no. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye. There's the American flag, just in case you're wondering that I was at the real consulate. I don't know, more people just still waiting in line. You probably should bring a hat if you come in here and you have to wait in line long enough. Those are the guys in the security tower who told me I couldn't vape. Yep, so I went across the street. So now, if you're trying to figure out if Recife is the same as Fortaleza, it's a little bit different. A lot greener, a little bit cooler. But flying to Recife from Fortaleza is like flying from Phoenix to Los Angeles. You go up on the plane and you come down on the plane. Barely enough time for them to even serve you drinks, except for one drink. They had like Coke Zero, which everybody drinks. I don't know why, because I like Coke better. Regular Coke. Water, and that little apple kind of soda they have, which I never got into. Otherwise than that, the first night I was here, I went to Rio Mar, which is the mall they have in Fortaleza. It was just like being in Fortaleza, except they did have a Popeye's chicken and a Bob's Burger here. I guess Fortaleza is not that important, so nobody really cared to go that far north, which you'd think is weird because it's close to the United States. But as you can tell, I'm just killing time. Later on, I guess I'm going to go see the ocean. This is more like industrial ocean around here. Everything I've seen around here are ships and bridges, and haven't really got to see the ocean. But depending on the outcome of this meeting, she's either going to be upset or happy, one of the two. So, again, I just keep waiting, and I'll keep you guys informed as to what's going on. Bye.